Yeah, there it is. If you would all stand, we'll say the pledge to open our meeting. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. May be seated. We'll call to order the Spencer Town Council meeting for November 17th, 2025. Roll call. I would like to introduce to you our newest board member, Miss Ginger Core. She's going to fulfill. You have no idea what you're in for. She's going to fulfill the rest of Mike's term, and we wish her the best. And I know that everybody in this room will do everything they can to help her out, find her the best way for her to be active on the council. So, and Evan's here, John's here, Heather's here. We have representatives from all three, the sewer, the street, and the police department, and the town clerk's here. Richard is out with surgery, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right.
Has he already had the surgery?
He's having it today. Well,
Today? Okay. I didn't know if
Okay.
anyone had
Okay.
heard, if it went well, or
Okay,
hopefully he
all right.
gets done what he needs done and recovers quickly.
Up next, the approval of minutes from the previous meeting. Did you?
Looked fine to me.
Looked good to me. I didn't see any issues or anything, so.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes from the previous
Okay, we
meeting.
have a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll have to abstain, I wasn't here.
Okay, I'll second then. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Okay, all right. Public issues. Ordinance number 2025-09, employee health insurance.
it should be in your list there.
Yeah.
That is the only, I highlighted the only change that we made was regarding, I'm hoping it's, already, I think I've lost it. That's the next one, so I can't keep going.
Okay. Salary ordinance, salary ordinance. Steve.
Jeez.
It was
I
in
don't
the
have-
email. I don't see a printed version of it.
Let me see if I have it here.
Okay.
I do have it here, sorry.
Well,
So the only difference I have from what we originally had is highlighted, and it's
Okay.
basically, I'm gonna put all this
Okay.
there.
All right. This is ordinance 2025-09, and orders amending section 316, health insurance for the town of Spencer and personnel policy.
Oh, okay.
And the only change that we
Is
have
it just that one highlighted section?
Yes.
is, employees may choose a plan whereby the town pays 98% of the recommended preferred plan for the employee and 10% for each family member enrolled. Should an employee choose a plan that is outside the recommended preferred plan as set forth annually by the Spencer Town Council, then the employee shall be responsible for any costs exceeding the 98% amounts that are paid by the town for the recommended preferred plan.
And the reason is we're in the open market now, so they can choose any plan they want,
There you go.
and we just wanna keep it, that, we pay the same for everybody.
So this is the only change?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
What was it before?
Nothing, we didn't have anything, we paid 98% of the insurance, but then some people picked up the, golden platinum plan.
Okay.
But they said it's okay, I never use it.
So they can still get it, but
They
they get the coverage that the town normally would have done,
They'll get the same dollar amount towards
Mhm.
it, yes, everybody will have the same,
and then they would just cover the,
any
excess.
amount, yes.
Makes sense to me.
Okay. Do you have any issues with it or anything? Are you, all your department heads aware?
I mean, most everybody does the recommended plan, so it's not
Okay.
not a big issue. It's
Okay.
just
yeah,
a-
from the department
Yes.
heads, any specific concerns you wanna make us aware of, or? speak to that before
Just
we?
don't drop
Oh.
you.
Okay. All right, well, in that case, I'll make the motion to adopt ordinance 2025-09, health amendment, section 113, health insurance of the town of Spencer personnel policy.
Okay. Have a second?
Sure, I'll second.
Okay, all right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, any opposed? Nope. Okay, we need to sign that, Cheryl?
Yes,
Okay.
this is an ordinance. I feel like I need to look at the salary ordinance. When I do this, those numbers in that far right-hand
Uh-huh,
side are not really their annual salary, it's everything that they get paid.
okay.
Even though we have insurance on a different line item and we have uniforms on a different line item, if they get money for it, the auditors say it has to show up in part of their salary ordinance. So a
Okay.
lot of these look fairly high because of the.
But especially with
98% of their
insurance, what you're
insurance,
taking
yes.
home is a
And
lot lower,
I had
yeah.
to put every single benefit in there, and I did give you guys, I might have more copies of it, of what all the benefits are, but this
Mhm.
year, I
Yes.
used to do just the salary, and they told me last year that's wrong, it has to be everything.
Okay. Oh, my. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, it never goes away,
It
does it?
never goes away. I don't know if you have, I've given you the details on it, if you have questions, we can always change it later if you find something really outrageous in the spreadsheet or something.
Mhm.
But it's the same way I do it every year. I have never really put all the benefits down before, so
Okay.
that looks a little different.
So we don't need to approve this tonight?
You need to approve it this year, you might as well approve it tonight unless you want
Okay.
more time to look at it.
I don't, I was fine with it. I'm not,
You can, I mean, if you looked at we saw the salaries,
uh-huh,
the 2.5,
yes.
and then everything else that they got, which includes when they get an extra pay for a week salary, when they, other things that they get along the way, what goes into W-2s.
Okay,
And the uniform allowance goes into W-2s,
Twos.
so I have a W-2. Then beyond that, we have the 98% of their insurance, and I'm trying to think of. Retirement, 3% retirement, and everything, so it gets
Is
up
that
to
just a
the
flat
100.
3? Is there any matching option or
3%
anything?
is matching.
Okay.
That's, they can put 100% in there of their salary, but we can only match 3%.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah, that's what they do at
yes.
work.
And honestly, a
more
lot
than I
of people don't use it. I would encourage as many people as possible to pick up that.
At least the
Hoosier Start.
3%.
Pardon?
At least the 3%,
Yeah, at least
yeah.
3%, and you know that because you did that. But the new people, the new people don't realize it, and I think that person wants to come and talk to people.
Yes.
So we'll get that out, so if any of you got any new people in your department that might wanna do that, they can let us know.
Do you take advantage of it, Ryan?
No, I should,
You
but I
need to.
don't yet, no.
Well, you'll.
Last time we had them down here, I wasn't available, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can get on it anytime and talk to them later.
Yeah, I just,
anyway.
it didn't get to it.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, it's leaving money on the table if it's
Yeah,
willing to
please.
be matched.
3% more, just by
Oh, yeah,
putting in 3%, and I think
okay,
that's.
I wish I had started mine 20 years earlier,
Yeah.
let's just say that.
There are a few people, and I'm not talking about you, but the whole police, when we started this, they jumped in with both feet trying to build it up and
Sure,
everything,
sure.
because they didn't have it
Okay.
before, so.
All right. Well, Ginger, do you have any questions, or did you look over it or anything?
I did look over it. I don't, is Hoosier Start?
Hoosier Start, yes.
That is, I'm so sorry.
That's the,
A retirement plan?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Mhm,
Just wanted to
yeah.
be sure.
forget what they call it, but for the government retirement.
It's a Roth.
And Roth.
Okay,
Okay.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
Roth and a pre-start and
Yeah.
the same, so yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I have a simple IRA at work, and they do the same
And then
thing. I can put
it's
as much as I
government
want,
itself.
but they'll match up 3% of my wages,
Okay.
so.
I assume
And
it's
it's-
something like that.
Well, I mean, as long as you leave it alone, never mess with it.
Right.
Well, you usually can't, well, you can start paying taxes on it immediately.
Well, you
right
pay,
away.
you do, yeah,
Yeah.
you do, yeah,
Yeah,
so.
the closer you get to this age, the more important
Yeah.
it feels.
Yes, yes.
Okay, all right. Well, if there's
They
no,
said we can revise this later if we
Yes,
did need
we can
to.
revise any ordinance that we put out there, and
Okay.
this one just looks different, that's
Well, then
why.
there's kinda no reason to not just go ahead and
Okay,
do it if we're
okay,
mandated that we must.
Right, you have to do it before the end of the year,
Okay.
we have
Alright.
one more, and two more,
yeah. All right, well, I'll make the motion then. Ordinance 2025-11, the 2026 salary ordinance as prepared by the clerk's office for the town of Spencer, their employees with all their wages and everything. I'm gonna say, let's go ahead and pass this tonight.
unless, of course, you wanna say this and then do it on the next for pass, that might be more comfortable, I know you wanna, I printed it out, but I haven't given you
Say I haven't seen it. Is it just 2.5?
Yeah.
2.5, and, yeah, it's across
Across
the
the
board,
Board,
yes.
So we're back to doing percentages now?
yeah,
This year we had to, there was
Yeah.
there was no option to really increase them for,
yeah.
like
So,
we did before.
Cause I know in the past, because, you know, the percent, it was trying to move some people that were on the
Right.
bottom end up.
Yes,
I know we've done
yes, and we evened it out pretty
a
much.
flat number,
for-
which actually hurt the guys at the top, well, not hurt, but didn't help as much, but it helped the
Right, help them
guys at the
out,
bottom
yeah.
more.
So we just have to watch that, we can't do
Yeah.
it next year we might do dollar again.
Is that the state says you can or can't
No,
do
we
percents
just
or just?
decide.
Oh, okay.
But 2.5% just seemed fair, wasn't a lot of money to put a big difference between
okay.
the
That and
individuals, especially.
what it
with-
works
Lowest
at.
that we've gotten in years and years.
Yeah, I believe we've done a 3 before, but
3.
Do we have any wiggle room there?
We don't, I mean, that is, and if you get those emails, I don't know if you're on that,
Oh, I mean,
I mean, there are a lot of towns that are not giving any raises.
yeah,
It's
Unfortunately
just not
so.
the
Mhm.
year that they're giving raises, everybody's watching it.
okay, that was really my only concern was if we could do more. But, you know, you got what you got sometimes to work with.
yeah.
Alright, well then I'll
Watch our-
second that. You made the motion, didn't
Yeah,
you?
we'll have to watch
Okay.
our budget pretty close.
Yeah.
Any other discussion? If not, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, all right. All right, let's get signed for Sharon. Here, Evan.
Did you,
I seconded
Okay.
that. John made the motion. I made the motion for the previous one,
Okay,
Yes, I have it
The-
there, yes.
okay.
insurance one.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, thank you. All right, next up, the last of the sidewalk projects for the year. Steve Egelmo's invoice, for two sidewalks, on North Montgomery Street for a total of $7,070. And, I will have to say that, one of them is in front of my house this time, so.
We'll have to get the one in front of mine eventually.
Yes, but anyway, and so there's the bill, if you wanna take a look at it.
That was
He did come back yesterday evening and he's finished up, but all the sod and everything back, so.
I don't
it's
know
all
if you
been
know
cleaned up
that
and
the town will go half in with residents to
Yeah.
redo sidewalks.
everything. So, and I'll bring you a check.
Cause it is the
this week.
homeowner's responsibility,
Yeah.
but you know, we do what we can.
Well, we're trying to get people to, you know, to
'Cause
do
it's
the
not cheap,
sidewalks,
and
and
it
it's
is,
been great,
yeah.
and we,
It's
It's been a
worked out.
successful program, I believe.
Yeah,
Did you make that motion
I
already?
did not make that motion.
Okay, well, if you did, I will.
Okay,
I'll make the motion to approve the invoice for Steve Egmo for $7,070.
okay. I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Today is the 17th, isn't it? Would you? All right. Okay,
Do I need something?
no.
any other
Adjourn.
public issues? I did have a question for Anton, seeing you're here. We have got a letter from Polly Chesser.
I gave him a copy.
Okay. So the second paragraph, the new lit structure implemented by, SEA one will be instrumental in supporting the bond payment. Units that received additional public safety lit distribution since 2021, when the county adopted a higher rate in order to fund the jail project, will no longer receive those distributions. Does that mean our public safety money is going away?
Not
Well, you're saying it
necessarily.
wasn't ours to begin with, they were nice enough to give it to them.
Okay.
Is what she's saying.
Yeah, not so much that even. It's a little complicated because the state passed Senate Bill 1. as you're
Yes.
aware of. That included provisions to overhaul the local income tax structure. So technically, some of the lit sub-rates, like, there's a lit jail rate, there's a EMS rate, there's a judicial rate, there's the public safety rate, that's all going away. It's gonna be restructured so that individual units can make their decisions on what rates they need to draw in the revenue that they need. Unfortunately, with the town being the size it is, the county council will determine the rate for the town of Spencer and the town of Gosport.
Will they be giving any to the fire territory, cause they haven't so far, and we have been.
Yeah, and I'm not sure about that, cause it's so far into the future, and you know they're gonna change things again this next legislative session. So you kinda hate to put a finger on it at the moment. However, what we wanted to do was make sure you're aware of this, and that we're working on the jail project, and there's other financing things that are gonna be figured into the mix. And you wanna just be mindful of the need to cooperate, you know, over the next several years on
It's
these
2
lit
years, I
rates.
believe.
Because it's gonna be very important for both the towns of Gosport and Spencer to connect and stay tuned in with the county and vice versa, because there's only gonna be so much money that we can raise through the income tax as allowed by Senate Bill 1, and we have to be able to allocate it correctly so that everybody's taken care of.
Okay.
But again, I don't wanna say speculation, but at the moment, the way the books are, it appears financially it'll all work out. But, you know, our legislators sometimes don't think about the details, and every county, every town is different. So there's no one-size-fits-all solution or specific rate or allocation that's gonna be like a cookie-cutter thing that works. It's gonna require collaboration and communication. And I know when the council was talking about the jail project over the last couple months and starting to make some more finite decisions on what type of project and how much money that's gonna cost, my urging was, hey, have you talked to the towns yet? The answer was no. Well, that's where this letter came from, is I encouraged them to get some kind of communication out there because I think it's very important.
Sure.
Townships can also be affected, libraries, fire, there is a separate rate for fire and EMS, but even that's already, legislators are already talking about changing all that. So, I hate to really hammer down any specific structure or how it would
Okay.
look, but I think initially we just wanna make sure people communicate and everybody's at the table together on that.
When's your next council meeting?
It'll be December the 8th.
December the 8th, because I want to come, we need to talk about
That'd be great.
the sewer and,
That would be great.
and everything out to the jail. So,
Yep.
okay. All right, and me and Mr. Drew Flamion, they're behind you there, are gonna be talking to Sam here in the next few
Correct.
days. So, we'll discuss that more and what the cost is gonna be incurred.
Yeah, I know that, and I don't know if you've been provided a jail timeline.
No.
But there is a master document, which Sheila Reeves can probably get you, and I'll make a note here and see
Okay.
if she can share that has the timeline all the way up to bond acceptance or issuance. Because there's gonna be a point when we get the actual costs together, including the sewer, where we're gonna have a total project cost, and we're gonna need to talk about the financing.
Sure.
How much is the bond issue gonna be? And, so hopefully those details can be worked out in the coming month. But they do have a timeline,
Okay, all right, thank you, Anton.
Yeah, thank you.
absolutely.
All right, sweet, okay.
Okay.
All right. Department reports, police, Chief Sips.
Good evening, everyone. Just real quick, try to do this real quick. I got a couple, a little bit longer than usual, but I'm gonna try to do officers under personnel. I would like to further discuss that in light of this letter and other things. I understand that different things may happen, we may have to, but I just want to put that out there that, the addition of 2 new officers, can't remember exactly where we were at on that, so I don't want to put the cart before the horse kind of thing. If we
Okay.
don't, I would rather have a fund of money later on that we can utilize than burn the money up and then
Sure.
say, hey,
How many current full-time guys do you have now?
we have 10 current full-time,
You have 10 current full-time.
2 of those being in the academy.
Okay, all right.
So I'd just like to have some further discussion on that.
Okay,
Equipment, Commission One, it's got a transmission problem that the oil is going somewhere, but it runs fine as long as we got oil in it. So repairs on that, that's another one that I think would be not cost effective to repair. We're gonna use it as a reserve vehicle.
Okay.
And, just make sure that they check the oil before they take it out. As long as it's got oil in it, it's fine. There's no oil underneath it. We have no idea where the oil's going. So, who knows? It's just one of those things. We are wanting to request 2 new vehicles for next year. Commission One would be one of those that would be being surplus next year. That would be one of the vehicles that we would.
okay.
And then then what we would do is currently in use, still have the 2019 Dodge Charger in use. We would move that in place of Commission One to have those 2 reserve vehicles for reserves when they come in, or if somebody's vehicle is in maintenance. We could still have decent vehicles that we could utilize, that we don't have a transmission oil leak that we have no idea where it's going.
Okay,
So we would like to request those 2 new vehicles for next year. Yeah, I didn't know if you wanted to talk about that, or,
well, I mean, do you have any pricing yet?
we haven't had pricing, so what I would like to do is, what I'm thinking is,
About 90,000.
Huh?
It's about 90,000.
Yeah.
so what I would like to do is, the greatest, best next thing is usually coming out at the first of the year. So I know Ranix has been looking a little bit, but what I'd like to do is get I guess your complete blessing to go ahead and start looking now, so see if we can have some end of the year deals.
Okay,
And then that might save us a little bit, of money later
Okay.
on.
sure.
Doesn't hurt to look.
Yeah, yeah.
You gotta
ain't
have the
gonna hurt
information
nothing.
before you make a decision.
And then once we get
You're
those, I'll
still
definitely.
gonna stick with the Dodge Chargers?
It'll be it's kinda like pick your poison. Do you want, it's, the only 2 real games in town are the Ford Explorer or the, Dodge Durango.
Okay,
For our purposes, I don't think the Chargers are, I mean, they're great for highway patrol or whatever, but for us here in a small town where we're gonna be going down lanes and driveways that are all messed up, we need more ground clearance.
okay,
So I just think the SUVs would be better. Tahoes and things like that would be great, but I think those are a little more expensive.
Yeah.
And looking at trying to be cost effective, I
Sure.
think that limits us down to.
yeah, new Tahoe's about 60.
They're nice though.
I know, I know.
Well, that's what he's been paying, what we've been paying, the list price was like 59
Okay,
anyway.
Yeah,
But that was
they're
last
going
year's.
up though,
Mhm.
going way up.
Yeah.
Shotguns and rifles, we did an inventory and we found out that we're actually, with all the begging and borrowing and vehicles going away and vehicles coming in, we actually are down. They're not missing or anything, we just never had, they're not missing, we just don't have enough. At full strength, we don't have enough shotguns and rifles for each vehicle, we'll need 4 of each. And I did get a quote from US Defense Solutions. Now this is without optics. Optics would be another, additional cost. And, I mean, like small peripherals like slings and stuff like that, the cost of that is infinitesimal next to the, cost of the, firearms. And, so we're looking at that, Mossbergs instead of the Remingtons. I like the Remingtons, they've been a solid performer for years, but I just don't know if we'll get the same weapon that we've always gotten,
Sure.
seeing that they went through some restructuring and stuff, so.
Okay. Well, Mossberg's a good shot.
It is a good shotgun,
Yeah.
so, just a little bit different, you know, where the location of the safety is and stuff like that, but, I think, they are a very reliable firearm. So, I don't know if you want to approve that and then maybe get optics and approve the optics, or if you want me just to hold on to that, look into optics and approve it all at one
Well,
time.
can you get a quote for the optics from Ken?
Should be able to. I'll call over there
Okay.
and find out.
Yeah.
That's like a state or a federal nationwide business. That's just our local one. I know they service,
Monroe County.
Monroe County and Ellettsville. They take care of their stuff.
Okay.
So, and they're real dependable.
Yeah, if you wanna look into the optic part of it
Okay.
and then get a quote from them for those 8,
Yes.
Mhm.
Sounds good.
I would think so, would you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is everyone currently certified to use the long arms?
Yes.
Okay, great.
They get qualified in, as far as well, let me back up on that. As long as they get qualified for the shotgun,
Mm-hmm.
a familiarization fire, whenever they do their handguns, they do a familiarization fire with the shotgun, so they're certified with those as well. We do that department, as far as the patrol rifle, we do that within the department after they graduate from the academy. So the
Okay.
two that are in the academy still are not qualified yet, but they will be.
They will be.
Yes, they
And
graduate.
you don't have any trouble getting enough time to do the certifications?
No.
My brother was in a department once where that was not the case because they were just on the road all the time and he was not pleased about it. So I was just checking.
Yeah, well, we've got different, as a matter of fact, like, Matt, Miller from the sheriff's department, whenever he was with us, we
Mhm.
certified him, or we sent him to school to be certified as a, patrol rifle instructor. So he is a patrol rifle instructor, and he usually gives us our stuff, either him or Alan Bullis from Bloomington PA.
Okay,
Okay.
great.
Awesome.
Feral Cats in town, still working at,
Have you
finding.
talked to Becky recently?
What's that?
Have you talked to Becky recently?
Not recently.
Okay, because we need to get a contract or we're not gonna be paying them anything next year.
Right, because of the new accounting.
Oh,
So
that's right.
if you do talk to her, tell her we need to get something settled or.
We gotta have something in writing,
I
yes.
think I told her that already,
We can
that
approve.
it won't go beyond the end of the year.
Other things, Halloween roast, it was a success. We had a good time doing it. The officers really had a good time. We didn't have the turnout, that we thought we were going to have. We got rid of about 100, I think it was around 180 hot dogs. We had a few left over. But the response was really good, and we really didn't advertise it too much because I wanted to kind of do a dry run of it. So, do a trial run, so.
So now you know what you're looking at next year.
Yeah, so next year we'll advertise a lot more, and we'll probably
Okay.
get about the same amount of hot dogs and stuff. And then also, I'm kicking around the idea of something, and I hope I'm not too late to jump in on this, is, doing something with Christmas on the square.
Alright, cool.
Probably a good idea.
Well, thank you, Gary.
Yeah.
And then with training, I'm almost done. With training, the 2 new officers are doing well in academy. Officer Gibbons passed the handgun qualifications, course last week, no problem. And Officer Banks is going through it this week. All of our annual training is gonna be completed. Officer Combs is making sure, who's our training coordinator, he is making sure that everybody's up to speed, everybody's getting their stuff done, and then we do need to schedule a couple trainings on the patrol or on the handguns that for the rest of us, and not in the academy, and then also physical tactics.
Okay. Question, do you guys have your first aid certification?
Yes.
Okay.
You have to have it before you go to the academy, and then also, we get it, I think we're required every 2 years. Comes good
I
answer
thought it
that.
was 3.
It may be, but I think about every other year, we go ahead and get the, basic life saving,
Okay,
and so that we're always up on that.
okay, all right.
All right. Any
Sounds good.
questions?
No, I don't think so.
All right.
Thank you, chief. Okay. Sewer department.
Thank you. Once again, I don't really have that much to report. Just to say, I'm gonna be on vacation most of next week, 4 hours north of here. I'll still be available by phone.
Okay.
Tyler and Marshall will be down here holding down the fort. We did get the decanter finally fixed at the end of last week.
Oh, good.
So that's working now, so we'll work towards finally getting basin number 2 back into service. And it'll be a not short process, so I expect sometime mid-December I'll probably get it back into full service.
Okay.
Just because it's full of
Everything.
old waste at the moment, so it'll be a short process, so we're not upsetting anything.
Cool.
Other than that, did have a small power outage this morning. Kind of killed power in half of the plant. I learned that we don't have 2 power meters, but we do. It was a whole thing. Anyway, so what I mean to say is we had a small backup event because of the power was lost to the pumps, but essentially nothing else in the plant. But it didn't back up far enough to be an issue for anybody, so it's not an issue.
You came in this morning and told us all about that.
It was quite the start this morning. I mean, it was like, yeah, I'll come in a little late.
I said, so at the meeting, you don't even have to report it, cause it's fixed,
I'm
right?
like, I feel like I should still say something.
It's okay.
It's like a
No.
Catholic and a confessional.
Those things happen, Ryan.
Yeah, I mean, and I've learned what some of the breakers mean. Like, I did not know what MCC-A was supposed to mean. I do now. So,
There you go.
All right.
and it's a learning experience nearly every day. So.
Sure.
I still don't have. We haven't gotten IPW back to finish up paperwork on the pump at 46 yet.
Okay.
Hoping to do it at least by the end of the year, but I'm not sure if our schedules will match up perfectly. But those are the only things really going on at the moment for us.
Okay. All right. All right. Any needs, anything else going
Nope.
on? So-
No, I'm not asking for money this time.
So while we're on the sewer plant, Ginger, I want to introduce
Yeah.
Drew Flamian. He's with Commonwealth Engineering. Drew, you have something for us?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so.
Alright, so we got a couple items here, run through. Ginger, I know you're coming late into the game with the wastewater treatment plant project. I can give you a quick update. One of those for minutes if you want.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Timeline.
So this is the timeline, the current project. Ginger, this started probably back in, 2020? Some of the
Yeah,
ER.
2021, yeah.
Yeah, so it's been 4 years, and so there's been a lot of planning behind the scene that's taking place. Preliminary engineering report is just a book that prioritizes the town's needs and changes over time as well. It's a living, breathing, flexible document that allows you to seek funding opportunities. And with that, the town's been very successful with a lot of grant-type funds. A small town like Spencer can't function without really receiving grant monies. So this is a project that is a capacity upgrade at the wastewater treatment plant and also taking care of some aged and deteriorated facilities. So it includes at the wastewater treatment plant, we're adding secondary treatment, to sequential batch reactor system. We're converting an old tank to a new SBR tank, where that's where all the biological treatment process takes place, and that gains you a capacity upgrade to allow potential new homes, commercial growth, et cetera, to take place. And it's a pretty sizable one. It's a 1.5 times increase in the average daily flow, and then about a 1.8 times increase on the peak daily flow. And then also with that, there's the disinfection system we're working on, which includes the existing chlorine contact tank, which has chlorine gas, which has some safety issues associated with it. We're using a new ultraviolet UV type system, so that will be going in place. And also with the equipment, the wastewater treatment plant is probably the biggest electrical hog in the town. It probably consumes more power than anything, maybe even combined,
Yeah,
in the town.
probably.
It's got a lot of motors and equipment that takes place, runs 365, 24/7. With that, we're adding some energy efficiency items, variable frequency drives, and dissolved oxygen monitoring type systems that allows the motors to ramp up and down, essentially, to save power, which that's a huge savings. And then lastly, you probably was aware of the big flood that took place in April. Major flood event in which the wastewater treatment plant had issues being able to discharge the effluent from the system, just because it was by gravity. There's only a gravity line, so as the river level raises, it just pushes out the hydraulics by gravity, which is very slow when the river is almost at the same elevation of your tanks, essentially, so it can't really push it out. So we're adding a new effluent lift station to allow Ryan to be able to discharge at any time in the system when we have high river levels. You gotta be able to treat the town has an NPDES permit, and you have to be able to meet those treatment requirements during all stages, all events. So that facility will allow the town to do so. I think at one point, John, you even put a note on Facebook to say
We did.
consume water, just so we wouldn't.
Yeah,
so it wouldn't
we had a lot of
overflow the
people
tank.
respond to that, I mean, but, yeah, that was not a very good weekend.
Yeah. So this is a major project. I think it was estimated around $12.5 million total project, and the town was very successful through the State Revolving Loan Fund, SRF, known, in which the town has a $5.5 million grant awarded to them. So a huge deal to be able to get that grant. So this is the current schedule. We're heading into the point where design is wrapping up. We've submitted several permits. We're waiting for approvals, but we're getting to the point where we're ready to advertise for construction bids. And then that process usually takes about 2.5 months. And then we'll open the bids. We'll read them aloud here at a public meeting. And then we'll take those under advisement. And then that will start the process where Bob Reynolds with London Witty will be working together with the financial consultants, the bond council, to essentially then establish rates. There'll be a rate increase to help pay for the extras above the grant.
Yeah.
So that's the first step in the process, from design, bidding, and then we'll move into construction, which construction is about a 14-month time period. So this is the step where we're just wrapping up design and moving into the bid phase. We do have a couple critical path items. I know Richard's out, but I've been working with Tiffany. Is land acquisition. I think there's
There's four
properties.
easements, one of them I think's a done deal, and I've got 3 to contact this week to
Okay.
get all that paperwork done.
Okay, perfect. So that's a critical path item.
It is.
With SRF, I forgot to mention, you have to meet a very specific timeline. So as soon as we got the award announcement, it's like, boom, we gotta go. Because you have to meet their funding cycle. And with that, we have to have land acquisition, all permits essentially in hand. All the permits have been submitted. The critical ones, the IDEM, wastewater treatment plant construction. I know they're in process reviewing it, so I'm hoping we may even have it by the end of this month. I wouldn't hold my breath, but we'll
Should
may
be
have
close, so-
next few weeks, yes, so that's a great one. The IDNR construction and floodway, that one can take up to 6 months, but SRF, due to their extended timelines, will still allow you to move forward without that permit. So I have, what I'm going to request tonight is authorization from the town to seek and to advertise the wastewater treatment plant upgrade. We'll coordinate with Cheryl to get that advertisement in the paper. That'll establish the timeline for pre-bid meetings as well as bid opening. And then the second item is the pay document. I gave you that document, right? No?
No, just give us the timeline.
Okay, sorry, there's one more piece of paper. So this is the SRF. I'm printing 3, so I'll talk off memory here too. And this is just their front end document
Okay.
certification form. And since it's federal funds, it just mandates that you're gonna follow the non-discrimination in contract documents. You'll have the Davis-Bacon federal wage rates, probably stuff, John, you've
Yeah,
seen
definitely
quite
dealt with, yeah.
frequently. American Iron and Steel requirements, again, another federal requirement. There's a useful life certificate that will be filled out. That just makes sure the life of the project doesn't exceed the loan. Just simple items like that. And it gives the timelines of the permits, what we've had submitted to date. It also notes bid hold period, land acquisition, where we're at, but we're required to submit that to SRF before we physically advertise it, and then we just keep them updated as the work progresses. I've been coordinating with SRF, they still haven't cleared the site and the environmental clearance, we haven't received that. I've given some friendly reminders for several months here,
Okay.
but they're very, very busy. It seems like they just take the hottest priority item, which is probably, this one's moving up the list since we're moving into the bidding process. So I would presume we'll be getting some approvals from them here in the in the future here. So that document would need to be executed by you, John,
Yeah.
being the authorized signatory for it, to allow us to submit that to SRF and then seek the ultimate
Okay.
authorization to bid.
You need all 3 of them signed, Drew?
I would probably keep one for Cheryl
Yeah,
for
but
her
I
record.
can sign.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Do you need 2 back?
Yes, I'll take
So,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so John gets all of these.
Oh, yeah, give them all. Thanks. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna make a motion, would allow me to sign on behalf of the town for the Phase 1 wastewater improvements, the front end document certification.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Then while you are signing, do you need a motion to be able to begin your advertisements then?
Yes, please.
I'll make a motion to allow you to begin advertising for bids.
I'll second that one.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Are there any other questions with the project? Do you wanna, I have the dates. Dates, it's either gonna be December 3rd or December 10th, which will be the actual advertisement in the paper, and then it'll hit for 2 times in a row.
Okay.
I'll get that established here very soon
Very
with,
soon,
once
yeah.
our team. And then we're gonna be receiving construction bids. I know February 16th is your regular town council meeting. I'd hate to have another scheduled meeting, but, right now it'll be that February 16th. And if we have to, we may have to do a
You
special
might need
meeting,
to
but,
call them because of the holiday that I said 10 days before.
oh, yeah,
I have to
yeah,
call
that's
them and
good.
see how
That's a good
early we
point,
have to
yeah,
have it.
thank you. And then I have a pre-bid meeting, given the holidays with Christmas being December 18th.
It's a week
Yeah.
before Christmas, yeah.
Yep, I'll be here.
Okay.
I forget that all my plans in December fell apart, so I'll be here all December.
I'll be here. My duck trip will be over, so. Okay.
Yep, so we'll get that scheduled, and I'll get actual Teams invites, that way you can put it on your calendar and
Okay.
everybody can attend, but we'll have the pre-bid meeting physically here
Okay.
at Town Hall.
Cool.
So,
All right. Sounds good.
all right. Any
Thank you
other
very
questions?
much. No, I don't think so, Drew.
All right,
All right.
I appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Moving
Thank you
forward.
very much.
Yep.
All right. Thank you.
Got a signature
Sure.
page,
Yeah.
that's what I got before I forget.
Okay.
You wanna keep one, you got
Yeah.
one?
I'm sure he'll
Okay.
look at it all day and it'll freak Shelley out.
Okay,
Thank
yeah. All right. Next up, street department. Mr. Tony,
Thank you, Drew.
getting sleepy with you.
Well, Drew, he's a little long.
I do. So there you go.
I didn't make you guys a sheet because all I have is some updates for tonight. The stop signs at Market and Sycamore are up, flashing. Everything seems to be going good.
I spoke with some of those people and they were pleased with it and people have been stopping, so.
And I haven't seen any accidents there, so I think everybody's figuring it out.
Good.
My garage door got repaired. Thank you guys for that. It's
Yeah,
working
yes, good.
great. Public restrooms, they are winterized and locked up now, so.
Good.
Um,
Just in time for cold weather.
Yeah, just in time. And, our leafing's still, leaf pickup's still going strong. We did have some breakdowns last week that put us behind on one truck, but that's all taken care of. And what I do wanna ask, well, we advertised, leaf season ending December 1st, which is a Monday. With your blessing, I would like to be able to keep our part-time leaf guys that week. So
Oh,
the
till
5th would
Leaf
be
Rider,
there last week. More of a, we're still gonna advertise December 1st is it, but that'll allow us a week to clean up
Sure.
and get the last of them, so.
I don't have a problem. Do you, Evan?
Mm-mm.
Ginger?
No,
Okay. Yeah, that'd be a good idea, Tony.
Other than that, I don't have anything else. Everything is going smooth, and do you have any questions or concerns?
No, not at all. I think overall, the street's in pretty fair shape, so,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't,
BVP did another big cut right in front of that same house that they're always cutting in.
It's ridiculous. I don't know the answer. I
They
don't
need
know
more
how to
gravel
control
in it, but. That one you mentioned about 2 weeks ago, and then it got filled in. And there's a new cut there.
on Hillside?
It's about 6 feet from where the other one was.
I don't know how you're gonna stop it, cause they just rent your new paper.
It's, yeah, and
Take away their sauce.
I know.
I don't know what to do. We try working with them to get them in front of our paving projects,
I know, Tony.
but as you can see, that doesn't do.
They didn't have
much
the
good.
crew manpower that they had promised, had they?
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, and I got a feeling that some of the work that they was doing, they was working with some really old line and they rushed, trying to get ahead, and it bit them.
Yeah, well,
From what I gather, the Hillside project, the parts that they put in, there's a flaw in the new parts and they're leaking. Some kind of grommet has to be copper and it's stainless or something.
Oh,
so
no.
they're
Goodness.
causing leaks, but
All
I
right.
don't know the answer.
Okay. Thank you, Tony. Parks Board.
we have a ribbon cutting for the Cooper Improvement Project on Wednesday at 4:45, 4 o'clock. So that's exciting.
At 4:45.
Well, I'm gonna double check on what I have here.
it's Wednesday.
I think that's cool too.
Okay, well, I need to change my calendar then.
Okay, I'm up at 4 o'clock. Just be safe.
Yeah, well, we've got a meeting there ahead of time anyway, just the meeting with the contractors. But yeah, at 4 o'clock. That's what I said. Definitely. Okay.
Down at Cooper Park.
Yes.
Evan, can you answer me,
Maybe.
Wanna be there.
Okay.
when, I guess you're using the same security company, the same door lock
Yes.
setup and everything. When will that be? I would like to meet with them.
Okay. Well, we are actually meeting together if you're available.
HiCom or
A progress meeting with the contractors and engineers at 3:30.
is that
out
include
at the park.
HiCom security guys, camera
Well, the contractor should know the particulars of when that'll all be through, and he can get you in contact with us. On the 19th, this Wednesday,
Where is that?
just at the location, yeah.
Bring your umbrella.
Bring an umbrella, did you say?
Yeah.
Is it supposed to rain?
Not that day.
Yes.
So, okay, let me make a note of that.
Okay.
And then the lights in the park that we have for some Christmas lights down there, we've raised a couple $100 for that
Oh,
already.
good.
So,
Good.
yeah, so it's making some,
Okay.
some headway there.
Awesome. Awesome.
And that's all I can think
So
of.
are you
We've got our
purchasing
next
them
one.
this year? And do you know where you're purchasing them?
That's, running through the community foundation is where the money's
Okay.
going from. So, yeah, we'll have to buy the lights and then we'll put them up, and, yeah.
Colleen probably has a vendor in mind or something, cause she gets those.
Yeah, they've already done some research on, I don't have that in front of me, but
Yeah,
Colleen's taken care of.
yeah, yeah, don't have
Because
to
of course she
worry.
has, yeah.
What date are they actually shooting for to be completely done?
Their original date was saying before Thanksgiving, so it's pretty close at the moment if you've driven by recently. So they may.
Will be another coat put on the basketball?
Hmm. And I do not believe that has been done yet, but I haven't been by it today.
Well, I haven't either, I didn't
Mhm.
stop down there today.
So
But,
Seen the nets, the pickleball nets.
nets are up now. Okay.
I was
Good.
quite,
Well, I missed the
impressed
basketball
with,
goal the other day, and you said no, they're already up. So you know what do I know?
Have you checked a look at those gutters, how big they were?
Hmm. Yeah, and the paint's up and the roof's on, and it's looking nice. Yeah.
Closer.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
It seems like it would be dangerous to have,
Okay,
not dangerous,
so-
but the nuts, are they gonna stay up
Which
all winter long?
no, the nets should be
You're
able to
just
be.
doing it on dirt for the club?
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm sure someone's gonna tear them down.
Yeah.
Well, you know that's the
Somebody
problem with
cut
doing
or
nice
something.
things.
Yeah, hopefully
Yeah.
they'll last the ribbon cutting.
Is
So-
there, just
Okay.
curiosity, access into that? Is there gates that could be like padlocked if we need to
I believe so. Yeah.
keep people out?
Hmm.
for-
Okay. This winter?
Just whatever.
Sure.
I didn't know if it was,
They're just not up
if there's
there.
a place that we could do that.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Might be. Okay. Anything else, Parks Board?
That's all I can think of.
Okay. Planning and zoning,
So
Richard?
can I ask about the cameras? Will
Yeah.
they be fed into your camera? Will they be fed into your camera? If someone's there at night, will a police officer be able to know that there's someone?
It should be the same as the current.
It'll
Other
probably be-
bathrooms.
Yeah, if it's the same company, it'll be tied
Okay.
into them,
And
which
do you
is,
get those pictures from the back, from the other restroom?
no, it goes to Marcy's office and my phone, Scott's phone, Marcy has them.
Okay, I'm just wondering why it wouldn't be at the police department if someone was in the act of doing something.
It doesn't alert you that somebody's in the act of doing something, but I mean, it can, but there's always people there, so
But in the middle, okay, never
your
mind.
phone would be going off
Okay.
24/7 that somebody walked down the sidewalk.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's another cat. Go get it.
Yeah.
There are a lot of cats down at that location in particular.
Well, I just meant because they work 24 hours a day.
No, I
and
understand it,
have
yeah,
A screen
I mean,
full of
sure.
pictures. If
Yeah.
that could have been one of them, it would have been nice.
There you go. All right, planning and zoning, I don't have anything. And Richard's gone, so we'll talk that. Redevelopment, same thing. I know they was getting ready to have a meeting, but I don't know exactly when it was.
Right.
Okay. And speaking of that, Mike was
Yes. head of
on
that.
those boards, and I don't know how involved you wanna get, Ginger.
I was telling her there'd be a number of boards, but I didn't know if it would be exactly what Mike had, or if there'd be some moving things around. And I don't know if he was the president of the redevelopment.
He was.
But I think Wally is willing to step up to that
Okay,
post, but there will be an open position.
yeah, still need somebody on the board.
Yes.
won't we? Okay, all right. Let me talk to Wally this week,
Okay,
and then Ginger, our next meeting then, you're gonna have some other responsibilities.
Okay. I was expecting them.
I don't
Yeah.
know if they meet every month, but they meet like maybe 4 times a year or something.
Yeah, I
on
think every
Wednesday.
quarter,
Yes.
so, all right. Fire territory, I will say that they are continuing their, meetings with Montgomery Township and Cataract and Gosport. I'm not exactly sure where we're going with that, but, there's a possibility that Montgomery, they really like the idea, and they may join up with the fire
That'd be
territory.
good. I don't
Yeah.
know what their tax base is,
I-
I should look at that.
I don't have a clue, so, but, other than that, everything else down there was pretty good. They, of course, they got the budget all done and that, so, and, Chris, O'Connor, we are running really close, but we're on the good side of the ledger. But it's close.
It's hard, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Not
It's
knowing
very
money,
hard.
And I don't know what will happen if they don't get $128,000 after all.
Well, see, that's the
That's
problem.
another, yeah,
Uh-huh.
doesn't sound like it's gonna be distributed to the,
Yeah, yeah. So, it's nip and tuck, but I think we're gonna end up in the black for the year,
that's great.
but it will be just by barely. So, but,
I know they've been more cautious in the past
Well,
couple months
but-
about where they're spending their money, and they're careful. and-
but just maintenance stuff is
I know.
just, when it's plumb stupid, so, anyway, that's where we're at, so. All right, the attorney's not here. Okay, any old business we need to discuss?
I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Okay,
I don't think-
new business, I will tell you that, Covenant Libby applied for a grant for the trees on Hillside, and, she was proudly putting the stakes in the ground, Sunday. And so I'm gonna be getting addresses and calling 811, and, we won't be able to use the little backhoe at the sewer plant, I don't think. I think they'll all have to be hand dug. So, but, anyway, we'll know more about that after 811 gets done. There's gonna be 15 of them. And, the letter of support for the Spencer Main Street.
Do we have that printed off?
We do
What
not.
we're talking about,
Oh, hold on, I'll tell you.
okay.
Okay. I guess I sometimes assume you're in on an email, but
No,
maybe you
I
weren't.
don't
for
think,
whatever.
I don't remember that one.
from Julie Coffin.
From Julie about doing the
Oh, yes,
triangle.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I think I did print that out and forgot it, sorry.
Yeah, we just need to, and Cheryl, if you wanna print out a new one and put this week's date on it, I'll stop by and sign it.
Okay.
Do we all need to sign it, or is yours sufficient?
Yeah,
Well, you're gonna meet on Wednesday, so if you guys wanna come in here, I'll have it in the
Okay.
mailbox. If you
Okay.
wanna- I'll look at it
yeah.
if we are.
The Spencer Main Street was requesting a letter of support
Wait, what's with?
for, they have taken care of the little triangle down here, at McDonald's forever. And, never had a problem, had a letter of support several years ago that went to NDOT. Well, somebody that wasn't in their right mind, got it in their head that, well, whose stuff is that? And they just took a weed weeder to bush hog to it right at the end of the season. And, now they have to reapply, but they need a letter of support from the town, so.
You want me to just run and print that out when the
Yeah,
meeting's over?
mhm,
That's
yeah,
fine,
yeah,
right?
we'll get that, so. All right, so I just don't wanna forget that, that's all.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Any other new business? Anything? Anybody? Okay, any public comments? Yes,
Did you check on the, yield sign
the what?
at the
Okay.
stoplight?
Yeah,
You guys
at
should
the,
go talk to NDOT.
at the corner of, where the traffic triangle is.
Mm-hmm.
We used to have a yield sign
There's no
there.
yield sign.
Oh, the yield sign over against the thing.
Right. where
They're
the-
not gonna put one back.
Boy, I almost get hit
That's what that light's for.
if they turn,
Uh-huh.
and come right around there.
I know.
I don't-
Slow.
Red, green, yellow, doesn't make a
It don't
difference.
make any
does it, Bob?
difference.
Nope, they're not gonna
If
put
you're
that,
trying to get out of that lot, you're just risking it.
the Bloomington director, supervisor said that they're not gonna, they have replaced that so many times, they're not gonna put one back. People need to use the light. So,
So the
That
light
makes it
says
even more
green
dangerous.
and they're going that way.
If the light's green and they're going that way, then the person from the left has to yield. But if you have the red light, if you have the green light,
They have to yield,
they're supposed to,
yeah.
but that's not what.
Not
If
always
you've got the
happens.
green light, you see that green light, and you go ahead and utilize that light.
I always thought
Anybody
that
coming
was
from
a
the
green light
south
also.
heading north and wanting to turn west will be right in your path whenever you.
Yes. I know, well, and see if the light's red on that side and green over here, and you're turning, these people here, they don't pay attention to that red light at all.
No, right.
You've seen it, so.
I come
anyway.
there every day and I've never run into anybody, nor
Yeah.
have they run into me, but there have been times when they.
Oh, sure, oh, I know,
I have to watch for them.
sure, yeah.
So it's scary when you got one coming right at your broadside.
Oh, I know. Yeah, we got to see that up at the junction, Biscuit Junction the other day at the four-way stop, red light. You, plane,
I've watched a wreck happen.
11 o'clock,
Went right through it.
you think they'd be
Rear-ended somebody.
paying attention? No.
Car caught
So,
on fire and everything.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
Oh,
I
wow.
was like,
All right.
lady, get out of your car.
Ginger, do you have any comments or anything you want us to know?
No, I mainly came just to learn for
Okay,
everything
yeah,
else,
well. We try not to make it too difficult, so, and mostly fun. Sometimes it's not been, but mostly fun, so, anyway. All right, if that's the way it is then, we're gonna do acceptance of claims and dismissal, and we'll go from there, so, thank you one and all.
And the letter of support.
I'll get one.
Yep, uh-huh.
Claims.
Do you have the, oh, John already has them? Okay.
Already got it.
All right, never mind. Ignore me.
Thank you, Anton.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was nice to have an answer from that letter. It was like, oh, an extra, it worked out perfectly, yeah. Better lucky than good, right? And it's good to be both.
Ginger,
And,
you did good.
tell Anton what she just said.
He asked me what his age was, and I said 25.
Oh.
This is basically just like the library stuff.
Yeah.
So this should be familiar. It used to say error down here, but it looks like she made the computer behave, which actually was never a problem, but I asked it like 5 times before I got it through my head that it was okay.
About the same way too.
Yeah, no, I guess that's true.
Where was that at?
It was somewhere down in here. It used to, like some account, like the software just didn't wind up.
Keep each other going.
If it all looks fine.
You need anything, Tony? You need anything? Okay.
We are, the Christmas lights, the decorations, I'm wanting to switch, cause them lights are so hard. So we're trying to use up what we can, so we're really scraping together
What you need,
18 of them for
so,
this year.
so then you wanna switch for next year?
I wanna switch the type of lights that we're
She
using.
says, when you got it?
But I don't, I still got 2 rolls of yellow and 1 roll of clear, and so we're trying to, so this year, Mike,
Look a little
we're
weird.
scraping by this year,
Okay, whatever.
but we'll get them up.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Typically is home.
That's about the way it was down at the library, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty similar.
Yeah.
Of course, I haven't been here long enough to know what a lot of this is for. I don't know what the
Yeah.
is.
There's a number of them that you'll see every time.
Just what?
There's a number of them you'll see every time.
Okay.
In Endeavor,
So yeah, there are a lot of columns,
yeah.
so sometimes it explains a little bit more.
And my description only lets me put this much information. and then
Yeah.
I'll work it out.
Yeah.
Do what you can.
And normally Cheryl's right here if you want to ask, but she's printing out that other.
Thanks, Anton. So, I mean, that's,
My favorite is the phone says phone and telegraph. You know, you got to keep your telegraphs up to date. That's the one that always cracks. I laugh at that every time I see it.
I thought it was funny when these things.
like this one
Where's the
right
Morse
here,
code?
for this- like this one here for young trucking. We use a compression sludge system down at the sewer plant.
Okay, yeah.
And so that roll-off is for it's for every month. So, those kind of things,
I
yeah,
see that every time.
yeah. All right, then. Anybody have any issues with anything?
No, I already signed them.
All right, I'll make a motion and we approve claims as presented.
Second.
All in favor? Aye, thank you. Yeah, white one. And we'll give that back to Cheryl.